you need the policymakers to implement this as a massive stage, but from the other hand, we shouldn't wait. We should start individually to make that, whether there's a law or not about it.
Welcome to the Intelligent Enterprise Institute interview series at Davos during the World Economic Forum. And today I'm joined with Johanna, who is a cross-pollinator. Hi, Johanna.
Hi, Emek. Happy to be here.
Happy to host you here. Could you please tell us about what does a cross-pollinator do?
Yes, of course. Well, I cultivate relationships and particularly improving interdisciplinary dialogue between the worlds of diplomacy, the corporate world, and arts and culture. And I am focused mainly on sustainability and the role of the humanities and the relevance of it in the digital age.
Well, sounds great. So I know, Johanna, it's not your first time here at Davos, but could you a little bit explain us what is your mission this year to be at Davos?
Yes, thank you very much. I have come with different missions through the years. And also, when we speak about sustainability, of course, we care first and foremost about our ecology and ecosystem because that's what sustains us. However, sustainability goes beyond the flora and fauna. I believe it also extends to our culture. We are losing much of our cultural and the principles that sustain us from before in this transition. So for me, it's always to link the ancient traditions and the ancient wisdom with the progressiveness that we're living through, but rescuing the values. And that I do through the humanities. And with that specific, this week I'm launching here a project about handwriting to preserve our handwriting and bring it back into the mainstream.
Yeah, actually, it's a great segue to our next question as well. As the Intelligent Enterprise Institute, we also have a mission at this week here at Davos to explore a little bit about the intelligent choices, the choices that actually we do in our personal lives, but it also triggers a collective action to transform the whole society to be a more sustainable place. So I was wondering, can you also give us a few examples as an individual? What are some practical commitments that you have to make the world more sustainable place?
Oh, thank you. I personally think through this very much. We sometimes, we yet need to adopt these collectively because there is still, of course, we know that it's a candle burning in both ends. From one hand, you need the policymakers to implement this as a massive stage, but from the other hand, we shouldn't wait. We should start individually to make that, whether there's a law or not about it. And this is kind of like the consciousness in which I like to operate. So for myself, I have chose to be vegan or to reduce my impact through that. Although I started this way before the environment, because also for spiritual practices is what I feel the most comfortable with. Vegetarian, I should say. I try as much as well, but when I am in shortage of choices, I make allowances of between vegetarian and vegan. That said, for me, I think that's a massive step into reducing or decarbonizing the world from what I can personally do. Of course, you rethink everything in your life, from everything you do constantly. Is this in alignment with the environment? And because it's not just that you do it once, it's a habit. So it is how we improve those habits constantly. And then every day or every week, there's something else that you think of when it's something you don't do that often, but then when it hits you, you question it. Is this the right way to continue doing it or not?
At the end, it starts with changing our personal mindset and then having the impact on others as well.
Yes, for sure. Then then without being too preachy either, because love all my friends in whatever stage we all are. But of course, I am a communicator. I have hosted a radio and salons, so I am constantly sharing findings.
Perfect. And as a final question, do you have a message that you would like to share with our audience from Davos?
Yes, well, I would particularly like to invite everyone to take part in the handwriting project. It is called 7001 Love Letters to Humanity. And people can participate in three ways. They can write a letter as part of the project as an homage to handwriting, so saying why they think it should be preserved and what it evokes for them. Also, two, it's a personal commitment that they will commit monthly to write at least one handwritten letter to whoever they want to. And number three, that they help others. And the reason why this is important is also because in a hyper digitalized world, and I am so happy to be here being hosted by SAP, who is doing so much in a multiple intelligences capacity, because you are leaders in the digital age and world leaders, and not only that, also in the humaneness of the entire team and the approach and how you do uh, everything that you do. Hence why I'm also being invited, considering every aspect as well of what keeps us human and what things should be done in a digital way and what things can also be considered in a more humane way.
Well, thank you very much, Johanna, for sharing your valuable insights today with us. And I wish you all the best for your handwriting project.
Thank you, Emek.
Thank you.